Hello, booters from around the world. My name is Lina, I'm 13 years old and I live in Tunisia. Welcome to our Oboot Zoom session when me and my co-host Aicha, who also lives in Tunis, will be interviewing our guest changemaker Ameni Mansouri. Aicha and I will ask questions to Ameni about her background, journey, work, skills, and impact. We hope that you will enjoy this session, and I will now start with our first question to our guest. Hi Ameni, we are excited to meet you today. To start our interview, can you please tell us a little bit about yourself and what you do for work?
Hi, thank you for the invitation. My name is Ameni. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Dabchy, a peer-to-peer fashion marketplace. I'm a biomedical engineer, but I'm a big fan, if you want, of fashion and sustainability. So I'm an entrepreneur from Tunisia.
How did you start building Dabchy?
Okay, it all started in 2016. We've launched a website just to test the market because I discovered that a lot of women were revamping their wardrobes online but using Facebook groups. And this concept of mobile apps and websites do exist in Europe and in USA, and myself I used to use that kind of platforms once when I was living in Paris. So the idea was their mindset is changing. People are today willing, if you want, to revamp their wardrobes online. So why we don't get them an online platform where they can do everything from A to Z. So that's how it all started.
How did you make it known?
Sorry?
How did you make it known? Like, how did you make Dabchy known?
We started with a Facebook group, a private Facebook group, okay? And the idea in the beginning was we want to gather a community around this, if you want, this purpose. And in the first day, when we were speaking about the platform with my co-founder, we wanted to get a name that people can, if you want, understand, and at the same time they are asking themselves, Dabchy, for what? This platform is working. What's the purpose behind this platform? So in the first day, we decided that it will be a platform named Dabchy, and we will be gathering a community and we will call them Dabchusha. So actually we've kind of invented a word that never existed before Dabchy.
Who or what inspired you to start Dabchy?
Who inspired me? I want to say myself, but no, the idea is that I was myself using that kind of platforms and I was a big fan of it. But at the same time, I was looking for other women who launched their own startups and their own businesses on the fashion field, if you want. And for example, there is Sofia Amoroso, I don't know if you know her. She launched I can't find the name of the platform, but I was really inspired by her because she started her business with something like kind of Dabchy. She was selling things and fashion things on eBay. And I was really inspired by her, and I was telling myself, if we are passionate about something, we can have a business and we can work on this passion. So that's how I really decided to launch Dabchy and to start this journey.
In what way did you use technology in your work?
Yeah, Dabchy is an IT product, 100% an IT product. It's a website and mobile apps. So we have my co-founders, for example, they are software developers, and we are all the time improving the product because, as I said, it's an IT product. So we are using technology all the time for Dabchy, and people are all the time seeing the platform that everyone is using and all the Dabchy are using, but we have also an online platform developed in-house. It's Dabchy admin, and we are using this platform to handle the whole transaction, because at Dabchy we are operating as a trusted third party. So we are using technology every day at Dabchy.
Do you work as a group or alone?
Yeah, definitely. We are working as a group. At Dabchy, we are 3 co-founders, but we have kind of 3 main specialties, if you want, on the platform at Dabchy. So we have the IT team, we have the marketing and business development team, and we have the operation team. And the most important thing is that we are all working together all the time. Because when the operation team, they are having feedbacks, or when they are understanding that someone is struggling to understand a feature, or they are needing a feature, the marketing team should get this idea and this information to communicate better on it about it. And the IT team, they are here to implement these new features or to improve the product itself. So we are all the time working in groups at Dabchy.
What is your impact on Tunisia, and how much do you think it helped?
Okay, so as I said, we are helping women to revamp their wardrobes. So by using Dabchy, they are becoming more and more independent by creating their own businesses online, so through the platform. On the other side, we are making shopping and fashion more affordable for our sellers. So for our both buyers and sellers, we are helping them to have, if you want, more self-esteem and to become more confident by sharing their styles through their personal online dressing. Also today, as you know, the fashion industry is using more resources than the planet allows. So today, I think that with the circular economy and the circular fashion solutions, we are helping women in Tunisia to make money, to save money, and to do good to the environment and to the planet. So we are today operating in Tunisia, but we are expanding our business to other countries, and we want to really change the life of as much as we can, women as much as we can in both countries and also other countries in the future.
Did you study to be prepared for this work?
Prepared? No, not really. I studied biomedical engineering, pharmacy, and I was working on the pharmaceutical industry. So today my job is solving problems, working on financials, communicating about the product and about Dabchy, writing PRs, managing teams, and raising funds. And to be honest, my studies didn't really prepare me to this, but I think that all the kind of exercise that we did during our studies kind of helped me today to be open to learn all this new stuff that I'm learning. I'm learning a lot of things since I started this journey. I learned a lot of things because I didn't study, for example, marketing, but I'm the head of marketing kind of today at Dabchy. So with my studies, I was not 100% prepared to this, but myself, I was prepared to that kind of journey because I always wanted to have my own business and to work on my passion, which is fashion.
Did you have any jobs before this one? If yes, what?
Yeah, I used to work for the pharmaceutical industry, so I was in the research field. I was working on vaccines, and it was another kind of life, but I decided really to change it because I love really what I'm doing today.
That's really interesting.
Thank you.
What is your goal for Dabchy?
So what we want with Dabchy is to have a huge community in the whole region. You know, today there are giants in USA or in Europe where you can revamp your wardrobe online. So today what we want to do is to become number one as a fashion marketplace for second hand in the region, and to gather a huge community of Dabchusha around this fashion, because we are really working on the sustainability, and we want really to make fashion affordable for everyone. So our vision is to make Dabchy as an online platform for the whole region. So we are targeting the North Africa, some other African countries, and the Middle East. So, and we are already starting our expansion right now.
Do you have any other projects for the future?
For Dabchy, we want to have a lot of things, like we want to improve the product, introduce new, for example, new services. We want to expand to other countries, but other projects, personal projects, I'm a big lover of decoration, for example, so maybe I will have another project in this field in the future. You never know.
What does your day look like? What does your day look like?
What
does your job look like?
My job, solving problem all the day. So what I'm doing is managing the marketing team. So I'm working with them to implement and to set the marketing strategy. So when I have ideas, I'm sharing my ideas with them, and I'm checking the strategy they are setting for Dabchy, the marketing strategy and the communication strategy. What I'm doing also is communicating about the product and about the project. So basically I'm going to universities, having some talks, going to radio, TV, and most of the time I'm working on fundraising, because I'm the CEO, so I'm all the time pitching Dabchy to investors, looking for investors, new investors, writing for them updates about the product and the project, speaking to them, introducing what we are doing at Dabchy to them. So marketing, communication, raising funds, and definitely finding solution to every problem that anyone is facing in the team.
What's your favorite part about your job?
Sorry?
What's your favorite part about your job?
My favorite part used to be the marketing, because I love brainstorming with my team, finding new ideas, having, ideas, really new ideas and new ways to communicate about Dabchy. And I also love pitching the project to investors. The hardest part would be the questions, but it's also part of my job to be prepared for the questions. But I love pitching Dabchy, and I love the marketing side. I don't like financials, but I have to work financials, so I'm doing it.
If you could describe yourself in 3 words, what would they be?
In 3 words, I'm a passionate person. I'm a hard worker person, and I'm very ambitious.
What are your hobbies?
I love reading. I'm reading all the time, and I've recently started workout, and I like this also. And I love shopping. It's a hobby for me.
Do you think that your environment matters when creating a business?
When you say environment, do you mean family, friends, and so on?
Yes.
Definitely, because entrepreneurship is not, it's a tough journey. When you are passionate about it, you can enjoy your time, but it's still tough. So you will need the support of your family, the support of your friends. You need that, and they have to understand that you will be working on your project day and night during vacation. So basically, you will not have really vacations. So you will need their support, and that they have to understand that you are having a new rhythm in your life. So the environment, for me, I think it's very, very important. And that's why I'm the person and the entrepreneur who is all the time encouraging other entrepreneurs to go to acceleration programs and incubators. Because accelerator and incubators would help you to get the right circle, if you want, around you, to help you to build your product, to set your strategy, to understand where do you want to go. Because as an entrepreneur, you can have your own vision. You have your own vision. You know where you are going with your product, but it's very important to have the support also of mentors, of investors, of people who have the experience to help you to make the right decisions. So the environment for me is very important. So that's why also at Dabchy we've been part of different incubators and accelerators in Tunisia, in Europe, at Dubai, even in USA. So it's very, very important to have the right circle around you to help you really to help you to move forward on your project.
Why did you start your business in Tunisia, not France?
Because in France, at this moment, there was already a platform where people are doing the same thing. But in Tunisia and in whole the region, there was no one doing this. People were just doing this on Facebook groups. So the readiness of the market for me was motivation to start in Tunisia. And to start really from the beginning, building the community, having the catalog, and working on a new concept in a new market. So that's why we started in Tunisia. And everyone are saying to us, if you succeed in Tunisia, you will succeed everywhere, because it's really, really hard and challenging.
Did COVID increase or decrease your business rate?
Sorry?
Did COVID increase or decrease your business?
Okay. COVID was a very challenge for us, because in the beginning it decreased our activities, because people were not really interested in fashion, and even our partners in the delivery companies, they were not really working on that. They were really trying to find solution for food and so on. So in the beginning, it was very hard and very challenging. But the good news is that people changed their mind toward online purchase. So today we are having, for the 2 years of COVID, almost 2 years, we've been making the growth organically, because we had already our community, and we worked a lot on the retention, but also we had, this kind of people where they had kind of shift in their mind toward online shopping. So that helped us a lot to get new users and to convince our community to buy more, because it was a safer, if you want, way to do shopping online.
I think one of your co-founders is your husband. Is it
Yes.
easy to work with family members?
Very good question. So in the beginning, it was not really evident. It was, I'm a scientist. He is software engineer. We were not really thinking about things and seeing the same things in the same way. But we had a lot of conversations, and today we are finding, if you want, our own rules to work together. So even in our offices, sometimes I can not meet him for the whole day. Sometimes we can only meet during meetings. So in the beginning it was really challenging because the personal and the professional you can easily kind of don't separate the personal from the professional. But today we are having our own rules, and for example, sometimes when we have kind of rules after 2 p.m., after 8 p.m. or 9 p.m. we don't talk about business. In the weekend we avoid to speak about Dabchy. Well, we are really passionate about what we do, so we are sharing this, but not like in the beginning when we didn't have a team like now, so it helped also.
Is it hard to be a mom entrepreneur?
It's hard to be a mom, but it's also good to be an entrepreneur and to be a mom at the same time, because when you are an entrepreneur and when you are working for your own business, you can handle your schedule like you want. So this helped me a lot, because today I've understood with motherhood that the most important is not to work 10 hours per day, but it's the quality. So today I can work like 4 hours per day, but I'm 100% efficient because I know that my time is really precious today.
Do your clients only care about do your clients care about the environment or only fashion?
Both. Honestly, both. When we started, to be honest, our message was make money, save money, revamp your wardrobe, because we've been targeting people who are looking for fashion at affordable prices. But today, with the Generation Z and with the COVID crisis also, we are changing our narrative. People today, they are caring more about the environment. They know that the fashion industry is very harmful for the environment. So we have today people who are reusing Dabchy, revamping their wardrobes, because they are convinced about the importance of sustainability and the importance of recycling. And it's not only about money or only about fashion, but we are doing it to extend the life cycle of a garment. So today we have both, and people are really aware of the importance of recycling our wardrobes.
How would you describe the responsibilities of your position in Dabchy?
My responsibilities as a CEO?
Yes.
I'm raising funds. It's not, for me, it's not only my job. When I'm raising funds, I'm presenting results done by the whole team. Okay, so I think that I have a huge responsibility, because I have to. It's my job to convince investors to invest on us and to keep Dabchy and our company running. So it's very high responsibility, but as I said, it's not for me. My job is to convince them because I'm presenting KPIs that were made by the whole team. So that's why I've been saying that the IT team, the marketing team, and the operation team are all the time working together. And we are managing as co-founders, we are managing the team, but because we are setting for them objectives and we need these KPIs to convince investors. So this, I think, it's a huge responsibility for me, but I'm not doing the job only by myself.
Tell us more about your teams. Are they all young or Tunisians?
Yeah, they are. Most of them are young. The average age, I think, at Dabchy, it's 24 years old. So they are young, and most of them are women. And I'm really proud of them.
What are the company's values?
The company values?
Yes.
Okay, so we have a kind of mission, if you want, today, is to help all these women who are looking for an extra income or looking to have their independence, having their own businesses online, to get their businesses online. So we are all the time helping others. We are all the time trying to be being ourselves and to be honest with our customers about what we are doing at Dabchy, about the product, about our vision, about our new projects. We are all the time, one of our values is sharing, because we are all the time trying to share all things that we are living daily at Dabchy. And we are asking our customers to share their feedbacks with us, what they love about Dabchy, what they don't love about Dabchy. We like feedback, so we are encouraging the team internally and our customers also to share with us all the time their values. And the most important thing, I think, that the trust is a very important value for us internally, because we need to trust each other to be able to build the product like we want it to be built. And the trust for our customers, because as I said, we are operating as a trusted third party. So we are trying to be as transparent as we can with them, and we are asking them to do the same thing, because it's very important. Trust is very important value for Dabchy.
Before we end our interview, I have one last question for you, Ameni. Is there any advice you would give to young people wanting to start a business?
Just to start, honestly, because today in Tunisia we have a lot of opportunities. We have a lot of incubators, a lot of people that are really willing to help you. So the timing is very, very interesting. The second thing is that we have a lot of ideas, and I'm meeting people all the time telling me, I have an idea, but I don't know how to start, when to start. I will wait for, I don't know, different personal milestones to start. My advice for them is really to start with a minimum viable product, something that is just working. And the idea is to get feedbacks from your early adopters and to build the product based on these feedbacks. Don't get really tough with yourself, telling yourself, I will need to start big, I will need to have a lot of money, or I need to have a big team. Just start with what you have today, test the market. If it's working, go for it. If not, drop it and you will start over and over again. That's it.
Thank you for the great discussion and for all the things you learned today. Thank you, Obooters, for listening to this interview. Make sure to follow Oboot on Instagram and Twitter, and to subscribe to their YouTube channel.